I never thought I would be talking about this topic at all in my life at one point, but I'm proud to stand in front of you and say that yes, I'm gay. And it is as normal to me as me being left-handed or me being brown skin. Like, it's nothing big. But the world around me growing up seemed to make it as if it was the worst thing that could possibly happen. And I've been through so much because of my sexuality and my expression and how I carry myself growing up. I'm not here to talk about that. Today I'm going to talk to you. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, left-handed, weird, whatever you are that makes you different, I just want you to know that that is okay, and that is what makes you special and amazing, and one day you're going to realize that. And it took me so long to realize how truly amazing I was. Not in a narcissistic way, but it was like I hated myself. Growing up, you're told so many things by the people around you that you're this, you're wrong, you're demon possessed, you're going to hell. And I never understood it because growing up, all I wanted to do was draw, make videos, and make people laugh. And laugh. And that was all. So I never understood why there was so much hate and there was so much anger towards something that had nothing to do with anybody. Me being gay does not affect you. It doesn't affect your sexuality, your finances. It doesn't affect anything that has to do with anybody else but me. That means I am consenting with another consenter to be in a relationship or to have intimacy. That's it. There's nothing else to it. I'm not stealing, killing, raping. And for the people that want to compare this to pedophilia, you want to compare it to consenting people who want to be with each other, to older people raping younger kids. It's not the same. And for those of you out there who are struggling with your sexuality, be who you are. This is your one life. This is your one chance. This is your one everything. No one's opinion really matters. It took me so long to realize I have every right to be amazing. And the mistake I made was thinking that I was doing something wrong, that something was wrong with me, that I wasn't good enough because I was gay. I wasn't enough. I always had to be someone else. I always had to act different. I always had to be a little more straight to be accepted, to fit in with people, to fit in with my family, to fit in with the people that I loved. I had to change myself. And that was the biggest mistake I made growing up, thinking it was always my fault. When people picked on me, it was always because I was being too feminine, or I was being too flamboyant, or I was too gay. No, it's not that at all. The fact that we live in a society that pressures, that has this thing on all boys must be masculine all the time, and you must be hard and raw and the wolves and whatever. Who cares? It's not your fault. The people who should be worrying about how they are the people who are criticizing you, and the people who are telling you that you're not enough and you should be this, and stop acting like that. Stop acting like this. You're acting like this. We're not acting. We're not acting. This is who we are. So either you accept it or you don't, you know? But I'm not tolerating the disrespect anymore. This whole time I'm thinking there's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. There's something inside you that isn't quite enough. Because for someone to stand up in their truth and say that this is what I am and own who they are, that is the biggest strength that I can see. And for people to put other people down because of what they are, that's completely messed up. And I do not condone that. And if there is one thing I can tell my younger self, it would be just be yourself. Just do you. Forget what everyone's saying. Forget what your family thinks. Do you. Be who you are, and be your true self, and be your best self, because that's all I've ever wanted, to be my best self. But it gets so washed in this societal mindset that everything has to be this way, and the Bible says this, and God said that. As a human being who can't even understand the own complexity of your own mind, let alone the complexity of the planet that you live on, how can you stand in front of me and try to tell me the mind of a God? I'm tired. I'm tired of the unfairness. We are treated as outcasts because of who we are, because of who we love. And I will never agree with that. We grow up on the outside, and it turns out we end up having to find groups of people just like us to fit in. We shouldn't have to do that. We shouldn't have to try to fit in. There's nothing wrong with who you are. You are enough. And it took me realizing that there are people killing themselves and people dying because they don't feel as if they're enough. There are people that are struggling with suicide. The highest rate is LGBT teen members that have killed themselves because they don't feel that they're enough. And I was there. I was gonna be another number. And to think about that, it's terrifying. To think so many people are being killed and so many people are dying and people are fighting for this. This shouldn't be something that we have to fight for. Who you want to love is who you want to love. It shouldn't be something that we're debating. It shouldn't be something that we have to discuss. Who you are is who you are, and you can love whoever you want, but don't let other people change you. You are who you are for a reason, and don't let society break that. And don't let anyone tell you that you can't be who you are. Everyone is made perfectly and individually. And everyone has the right to be free, and everyone has the right to be happy. And if someone can't respect that, fuck them. If you can't look at me as an equal human being because of the color of my skin or because of my sexual preference, fuck you. To think that we can't just be human beings and coexist together is pretty messed up. So for all of you out there who are struggling with anything or just being an outcast in general, fuck society. Be who you are no matter what, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't. Own yourself. You are the only you that you have, and you are the only you in this entire universe, and no one should take that away from you. You're amazing. Shine bright like a diamond. And have a great day, guys. And stay strong.